see myself. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I do as well. Must be nice.
However, he uses this to his advantage, as he has thoroughly researched Ghost, and no one gets the better of Brentwood twice. He remembers that ghosts are damage resistant to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks, and have damage immunities to cold, necrotic, poison, and have condition immunities to charmed, exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, and restrained.
Dude, Ghost?
Whoa.
That's
Well
dang.
done.
But, due to the length of these resistances and immunities, he did not tell Algae in time to not cast Fireball. As the archers rain down upon the force field, Brentwood sends out rays of fire to incinerate one of the skeletons while heavily injuring another. Sirius finally ascends back over the platform, red eyes glowing at the party. But, much to his dismay, Olsen was ready for this, and stone bends the ground underneath him and flips him back off the edge with a thud, with a giant slab of stone following after, delaying him for a few moments more. Another ghost appears and frightens Brentwood. And then Algae sends an erupting earth at the Revenant and approaching skeletal army. Brentwood finally gets his shit together and claps his hands, digging his fingers into the weave and tearing open a tiny tentacle portal and summoning a Beholderkin, which pops through. Peering over the edge, Olsen sees that the red eyes are flying up in the air once again, as a pair of magical wings carry Sirius up into the air. But no fear, Olsen transforms into the fearsome Elkson and charges into a nearby ghost. One of the ghosts is not bothered by Elkson, and instead attempts to, and succeeds, in possessing the trio's mighty leader. Brentwood, to save his leader, runs forward and slaps Olsen with a powerful protection from evil and good to try and protect him, and to chase the ghost out. Praying to Lyra for her guidance. Is that the...
Ooh, I think you got it.
The Death Knight slowly ascends on a skeletal wing. A couple of this I've taken from the notes because they were it's written really well. The Death Knight slowly ascends on his skeletal wings before calling out to us and raising a skeletal finger above, summoning forth a giant black and red fireball above the group. However, it fizzles, and he laments that the lack of death that he has wrought in the last 1,000 years dampens his powers. Elkson breaks free from the ghost control and attempts to gore one of them again, seemingly for the first time that the ghost has taken any damage.
Yeah, who knows?
Confusing.
Amazing.
Confusing.
You know, who knows which ghost is which? They all look the same to me.
They're spooky. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Spooky, spooky. Halloween is coming.
Algae hastens Elkson to begin their counteroffensive. Sirius flaps higher into the sky and offers to treat us once again, saying he is happy with us for helping destroy his prison, and that it doesn't have to end like this. Olsen chuckles and says he talks too much like the Ceresians of today, and gives him the finger. Sirius shrugs and sweeps his sword across the battlefield and blasts a necrotic energy that buffets the whole party, who dive under it, besides Algae. The force field is eventually brought down by the skeletal fiends, but luckily they can't aim, and maybe shooting a big giant force field is all they are good for. Brentwood turns towards Sirius. He can see the joy in burning Sirius to the ground, and hurls a fireball at him, scorching him slightly and exploding a skeleton behind him. Sirius at this point states that he's grown tired of this, and will deal with this as he did with all his other problems, with his sword, and swoops down towards us, sword raised.
Yup.
That's where we're in.
Okay. Shit. Did I use all his movement last session?
Yeah, you used Taurus movement last session, I remember.
Oh, okay. Yes, I did. I did actually, but he didn't finish his turn because I had something important. He says to you, he sort of swoops in and he surveys like the damage and he realizes, oh shit, like all my forces are dead. You see it in his eyes as he
They were
stares
dead
around.
anyway.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yep,
No, they were undead.
very different.
They're re-dead.
Oh, the
He
Revenant's
looks
still alive.
he looks at you with just hate, and he says, "Fine. If you will not free me, I will bury you down here with me." And he sort of makes a gesture with his hand, and then like twists it violently, and you just hear this like thundering series of cracks, and you see dust like pour from the roof, and a faint like rumbling.
Oh no.
Um, he says he sort of stares around in slight disappointment. He's like, "Back in the day, that would have been instantaneous. Oh well."
I give it 5 minutes.
Yeah. I give it what? How long's a turn? 10 seconds, or is it 6 seconds?
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
I give it 6 times 3.
Well, it doesn't surprise me to hear that the founder of Cirrus is the most petty of them all. It's like, this is why Algathera will triumph over these other city-states. So we fight for something higher, for the joy of our people, for their ability to live free under the tyranny of people like you who would suppress them, to give them a life worth living from the mana storms and everything else going on in these worlds. And that is why we do this. And this is why you will fall here.
Wow.
Sadly, it is not my turn. Sadly, it is not my turn.
I
Algae
haven't
feels.
wanted an inspiration in a while, but you can have on for that.
I was gonna say Algae feels inspired by that.
I think we all did, Cameron. It was beautiful.
We're all inspired. Okay.
I snort aggressively.
Actually, that'd be dope. Actually, I feel like everyone should get inspiration when someone does something inspiring.
That is pretty cool.
That's a cool
Just
mechanic. That makes more sense, right?
I guess it's probably it's like it entices us to try it more.
It probably
Yeah.
like depends on the context, but
Yeah.
Depends on the context, but I feel like that was inspiring. Everyone can have an inspiration because of that. I really
I've
like
already
that.
got inspiration.
6 inspirations.
All right. Elson, you see a large, intimidating figure clad in, what is he wearing actually? In plate mail armor behind you, and there's dust and rubble raining down upon you from above. The roaring in the, or not the roaring, the like rumbling in the chamber grows with every passing second.
Alright, I feel like we gotta run, right? Do I see a way out? Is the only way out the way we came back in through the little hole?
Roll investigation.
Investigation. It's gonna be bad. It's bad.
Oof.
Plus, where do you guys even put this shit? +2. 5.
5?
Yeah.
God, that is tragic. But I kind of want you to find it anyway.
Shouldn't have made me roll. Now it's too
What's
late.
What's the
He's
DM
got that.
do?
He's got that elk vision, you know. It's not
He
quite.
does have inspiration.
It's just too bad, hey?
Isn't it too bad? Yeah, look, you look around and you can't see anything obvious. You, as far as you can tell, in the heat of the battle, the only way out is the way that was in.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, I want to try and scoop up the boys and run away. Where's Algae?
oh, are we dipping? Are we full dipping?
I'm
It
down
sounds
under
like
here.
the thing's gonna fall down. I think we're dipping.
We've got. What was it? How many turns did he say?
He said 3 turns one time.
3 turns. Holy
In that
shit.
tirade of what's true and what's not, I don't know, but he definitely said 3 turns one time.
That is not a lot. It's like
Alright.
30 seconds.
Well, he said it was going to be instantaneous. He was annoyed that the root had immediately come crashing down and killing us all. You know? And imprisoning him even longer for eternity.
Jeez. It's a bad move on his part.
They cannot die, but you can.
I snort derisively at him. We'll show him, I seem to say, with my snorting.
Okay.
Can I pick up Brentwood with my antlers?
Yep.
Brentwood, do you consent?
He's just like, whoa!
I feel like that just, you just get that for free. He's staying right next to you.
I'm trying to scoop him up and start running away. Does anything happen when I run away?
Yeah, you get an opportunity attack from the big boy.
I assume picking up a friend is an action. Right. I can't also use disengage.
That would be ridiculous.
Okay. Let's see. So he swings at you like a big two-handed overhand slash with his longsword. Ooh, that's unlikely to hit. How's a 17 to hit?
You do have an additional action being hasted.
Do I?
Yep.
Oh, I have 18, I think, AC. Do I still have Buckskin on?
Yes.
Yeah, you probably do.
I got 18
And
AC.
And your +2 from.
I also use my extra action to dodge the incoming blow.
Wait, you don't want to.
Very impressive.
Oh no.
Who? Oh, do you want me to pick you up as well? Okay.
Oh, I don't know. You picking up. You just running away with that algae?
Can I take a second compatriot?
Yeah, you can definitely pick one on your back, but I don't think you have the actions for it. You could, however, have a radiant action. Or
If you didn't use
you already used your action.
dodge action, he's got 2 actions. He's hasted.
Oh, you got 2 actions. You got 2 actions.
Okay. I would like to also pick up algae if I am able to.
Okay.
Let's
Yep.
start
So
mapping some movement out here. Where am I? Like there.
you can do all of that in one move.
He's hasted.
I got
Oh, he's
60
hasted.
feet of move speed base. I'm hasted, which I think is a double.
Yep.
Jesus Christ!
And I get
120
plus
moves.
10 for mobile as well.
Haste is actually amazing.
Haste
This
is
is
so good.
amazing. Until it runs out.
Yep.
In our other campaign, my wizard got downed, and the ranger was just like, ugh.
14.
Very bad time.
That is very bad timing. Holy shit, it's going so far.
I can go to 28, so I can go just past where those skeletons are.
Oh my
Come
God.
out, G! But I don't say that, I just snort at you, I can't speak.
Yeah, I imagine Bretwin's like reached down and like grabs him as they're going.
Sweet. I love that. Alright, the pair of you have been grabbed. Oh, the ghost is coming too. Ouchie. That ghost is dead. Demon tools. Oh, I can change the base color? That's new.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I take it we're just
and
leaving.
deleted us.
I take it we're just leaving the fancy node tapper behind.
Oh no. I deleted Algae.
And Bremlin.
And Bretwin.
I'm still here. Everyone's on my back now anyway, what does it matter?
Yep.
Oh, I don't have a hero forge for Bretwin. I gotta find you again.
It was like Dark Dwarf or something.
Dwarf. The grumpy one.
Or maybe you guys want to look around and give me another way out, if you can see one.
I'm looking dead straight ahead. I'm like riding an elk. I'm trying to hold on.
Fair.
He's going fast. Like,
So-
there's no time for me to look around.
How do you set your names? You're still Sarabay, Dylan. That confuses me sometimes.
Yeah, where is
I
that?
am Elk.
Oh, there it is, username. Edit that. Did that change it?
You are now Bretwin Deependale. But I feel like it would have become pronounced Deependale over the years.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elkson, you've made it this far.
Yes.
You get like hailed upon in a fury of arrows from all the archers on the sides. Let's see, do they hit you? Oops, that's 3.
Oh,
That one
Lost my health.
misses. This one misses. That one misses. This one misses. And the last one misses. Man, disadvantage really sucks.
Yup.
The Revenant. By the way, I watched a video on the Revenant, as a D&D monster, and like a real Revenant, not like the filler character I've used here, but a real Revenant. Scary shit. Holy moly.
Yeah, you would have a very bad time.
And to fucking you go. How fucking you go, Revenant? 30 feet?
Oh yeah, where were we in the turn order?
30 divided by 6.
Oh, I don't know. It'd be before the archers.
No, we went before the
Six
archers.
tiles, Lachlan.
Just dashes over. Dashes over to chase the elk. Actually, you can get in front of you, like this.
Ah, that just goes. It's fine.
And it hisses at you. Like that. The
I
Death
barely
Knight,
even notice it. Whoosh!
Death Knight runs, or approaches the edge of the thing and says, "Yes, flee, you cowards. You don't want what's down here anyway. You're not cut out for it. Algathera sounds like an even weaker version of Ceres, and that holds my name and that alone. Pathetic." And he...
We're totally smoking him. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
What a time to talk shit.
Remember to add us to the turn order as well, Lachlan.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Pretty sure we were.
Just put us all together. It's too hard
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was like Ghost, Algae, Bretwin, Death Knight.
So, you reckon Brentwood came before Death Knight? Actually, I think that's
I think
right.
it was after the archers and before the revenant, right?
Yeah.
I think the Revenant was first. So, Algie, it's your turn.
Okay.
So the revenants pretty scary, right?
Who's in front of you?
Huh?
The Revenant is in front of you at the moment.
I am. What spells do I have here?
Actually, yeah, are we concerned about leaving the node tapper behind at all? I guess not.
No.
And you get another one.
Nah, I got nothing. I'm just going to.
Look
I guess
around.
I can try and.
Look
Huh?
around, Algie.
We're going so fast. We're going so
Alright.
fast.
Fair.
No time to look around. Big revenants has popped up. I'm going to try and catapult one of my trusty rocks into this revenant,
Okay.
which Dex 16 save.
Okay. Let's have a look. Oops. Oh, 12. We'll take 12. That fails.
And the revenant takes. Oh, that's a good roll. 19 damage. It's just a
19
regular
damage.
rock. Just a really fast rock.
Real fast.
Well, it was quite effective. 19 damage is a good whack. Is that
That's
a
great.
first level spell?
Yep.
Good. Anything else, Mr. Allen?
Nope, keeps concentrating on that haste spell.
Okay. Brentwood.
As feeling Elson looking around, Bretwin's gonna look around to see if there is any other obvious way out apart from how we came in.
Okay. Please roll
He's
a
got combat
investigation.
experience, you know. He's probably been on Oak before.
You're gonna give me yes, open Talespire. Yeet. Gonna be woeful.
Excellent, excellent.
Doesn't see.
The
shit.
fog of war blinds all of us.
um, because uh, because he doesn't see anything, which is very sad for him. He is gonna reach back.
Sure, you don't want to use
And-
your inspiration?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. But I mean, how likely is there to be another way? Ah, fuck it, whatever. I'll use it.
I know that there's another way out.
Yeah. We'll go it. We'll do it.
Like, is it our
Or-
character's decision to use inspiration, or do we decide to use it?
It'd be better. That's fucking sad.
Is it better
Sad.
to re-roll our inspiration? Anyway, don't worry about that.
Yeah, not.
Oh, by the way, what about your pet?
Fuck it.
Yeah, he's just up there, hanging out. Yeah, basically. Up to you in turn order for. I'm about to cast a different concentration spell, so he'll
Okay.
disappear. Up to you whether he gets an attack before that or not, because it's
He can
usually
have
like
an attack.
after your turn.
You can
Alright,
have
he's
a-
gonna. And I think when he zapped the Revenant, it didn't do anything because it was psychic damage. So he's gonna have a little zap at the Death Knight, because why not?
Do you have a dragon egg?
Yeah, I suppose I would have picked Sarave's up.
Double concentration?
Because they have double.
But I mean, he
concentration.
would have tested that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably not in the heat of battle, just like
Feels the
flying
egg.
on an elk.
Buzzing with energy.
Maybe you
That's
just
an
don't
18.
consciously lose your concentration of the
Yeah,
other one.
It's an
and then you
18 to
go,
hit
"Wait a minute."
either way.
Sorry, what are you doing?
The Beholder is going to laser Old Mate,
Orky?
then 18 to hit.
18 to hit. Let's see. That does not hit.
Whoa.
All right. Oh wait, can I? Oh, I can't even cancel the laser. Whatever. Either way, as that happens, Bretwin will turn around and laugh, and you see these just little purple tentacles flicker around his hands.
What?
Yeah, little purple tentacles flicker around his hands as he casts Eved's black tentacles on top of Old Mate here. So, squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ground that you can see within range. So, just
Aren't
a
we gonna
big
be in
old.
this?
Are we?
You can put wherever you want.
20-foot square.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought you were putting it on the Revenant.
No. That would be easy. Yeah,
You
so
are-
basically with him in the middle, just this big, all these black tentacles just erupt out of the ground under him. Nothing happens yet, but on his turn, things will happen.
Okay.
And Bretwin is just gonna try and shove him backwards, like the asshole, like the cocky asshole that he is.
This is a statement. Alright.
Just as a statement, he's just like Cerez has long forgotten you. Even if they remember your name, they don't know who you were and what you've done. Your mistakes will remain unfixed. Roll me a strength save, strength save DC 14.
Psychological damage.
Oh my god.
You get shoved 5 feet backwards.
Eh.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but he's just fucking disrespectful.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Okay, now it's your turn. So, roll for me a where is it? Roll for me a dex save, please.
Line 11.
Well, I was gonna barb you, but you did not. The tentacles all wrap around him, holding him in place, and now you take. Nope, let me take that one off. You take 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and are restrained by the tentacles.
Pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not a bad roll.
Yeah, that's
12
nice.
bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained.
What is restrained?
You can't move. A creature restrained by the tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dex check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself.
I hate
It's the
this
same
one.
as
It's the
Entangle.
action thief.
It's the
Yeah.
action thief. Didn't want him chasing us.
Okay. Well,
Any-
has to use his save. Was it a strength save?
Strength or dex, your choice.
Strength. Wow. Just as an FYI, this dude is rocking 20 strength.
Woof.
But can't get out of these fucking tentacles. Alright. He just roars at you. He says, you fools! You didn't see the opportunity plain in front of you. And he's ranting, and this big like chunk of the ceiling just comes and like knocks him like bang, like hard on the like his metal helmet, and he gets interrupted. He's like, oh, fuck.
Just the fuck.
if he wasn't pushed back 5 foot, he would have been fine.
Alright, I'm gonna disengage, run past the Revenant, and continue. I think I have
Bringing
like
bringing the
2,000
homies?
feet. Oh yeah,
Bringing
I
the
keep the
homies.
homies with me. I
Do
don't
we
know
get
where
to
I'm going,
disengage
but
as
I
well,
definitely
Lachlan?
make it.
You're just along for the ride at this point. Do you clear the whole thing?
Easily.
Well,
Easily. I'm so fast. Where am I?
I look back one last time.
So I can go
and
28 tiles, and I'm hasted, so I get another action. So I dash, and I run back a little bit. I go back towards the middle, run past the Revenant again, then come back up. Because I think Algie wants to say one thing before we're leaving.
Yep. With all this extra time, I have more time to look around.
are you looking for anything in particular? Or... Okay.
Oh. It can't be found. It can't
No.
be found.
it's,
Wow.
Whatever it is, it ain't there.
Yeah, whatever it is, it ain't for you guys. All right. So as you look back, Algie, over your shoulder, you see huge chunks of the roof like falling to the ground now. But the other thing you noticed is the tapper. It pulses. It does the thum thing it does, and it's online. It's the new tapper is designed to use the mana it's collecting to actually cast a very strong protective spell upon itself. So it will. You see rocks falling and just bouncing off the tapper, no worries. So
Sweet.
the tapper's functional.
It's working. The tapper.
Well, I guess we're going to be. It's just like, well, it's a pity neither of you are dwarves, because quarrying back into this ancient tomb, huh? Sounds like child's play. Death
You
Knight
could-
aside, obviously.
You could do that solo, like you used to, if you want.
The other thing you see is a huge boulder come and just crush the Death Knight.
Oh.
It knocks him. He's been knocked to the ground by a couple other ones, and this one just falls on him and just squishes his back into the ground. It's huge, like probably like a half ton sized boulder, just plastering him into the floor. He just screams at you, wordlessly.
Screams at us wordlessly.
Okay. You pop back out. Boards.
I always get the hardest recaps.
do you
You
mean?
guys both had like a full combat game. You recap a couple of spells and you're done.
Yep.
What are we gonna do now?
Get some crazy stuff. Big plot twist coming up.
I think we should camp for 3 days.
Role play it out. Oh, then we can have long backstories,
Oh,
inner monologues. Those are always good.
Well, don't worry. My backstory is gonna get covered. Who knows what happened to Algie's backstory? Actually, it might be very funny to hear your backstory because you'll have to like make it up.
Yeah, I've got a backstory.
Have you got a backstory?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit, I fucked up the.
Some of it Allergy doesn't even know about.
oh, someone's written something over here. Like it. If
Oh.
you enjoy it, please like it.
Oh, I assume the
Where they write that?
the map.
On the bottom corner. In like huge letters, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Map by
Skarndor.
Garnor.
Skarndor.
If you enjoy it, please like it. Smiley face. Alright,
Cute.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get another drink. And talk amongst yourselves. What you gonna do? What's next?
What am I
Can't.
gonna do? I still want to get my money,
Well, we've done it. We've tapped the node.
but it's not like wireless
Oh.
though, right? Do you have to take the juice back, or like we just leave
I
that
don't
to
know.
the underlings?
Well, I mean, if this new tapper is as impressive as you were saying, I suppose who's going to be able to get through that force field but people with Algatheran tech, especially if it's powering itself off that enormous node in there. I mean, you both felt how powerful it was. Where's my accent going?
Yeah. Algatheran engineering has no bounds. I'm sure they'll be able to figure out a way to harness the energy from a safe distance.
I mean, I am somewhat concerned that we were unable to deal with him properly. Who knows if he's still alive and there's going to dig himself out at some other point, but
Mm.
I mean,
If
as
he
I
does,
said,
then we'll be ready for him, Bredwin.
What alternative
Petty-
do we have? He was collapsing it
Well,
all around us.
Exactly.
We had to
Petty Ceresians will be petty.
Our job, the book said, capture the node. The node has been
It's
captured.
what? Fever dreams.
We have successfully captured the node. Our job is done. And Alcathera, you do exactly what your orders are.
That is a good point. It is, as the handbook says, even in such unprecedented times.
So how's everyone going?
I'm having a great time. I really want to have a short rest so I have some animal
Oh yeah.
actions.
That.
I think I was moderately hurt.
I was at like
how are
half
you?
health.
Okay.
I lost my counter because I had it on my character before. I locked and deleted it. But
Yeah, sorry.
67.
I think it was about half.
Yeah. Alrighty. Just for flavor, not actual use. Brethren will just come over and Brethren will sort of like glow with what you would know is divine magic at this point, and just be like, buck up, little one. We're a whole lot better now. And he'll
Buck up.
cast Healing Word on
Fuck up.
you and on me.
Oh, who gets a 1? Who you giving the 1
No,
to?
that's we both we
Okay.
both get that. I'm using sorcery points. So as that happens, a small purple tentacle, you feel it just like slide up one of your legs, and
Oh.
then just like disappears again. I was like, don't like that. It's a trinket I found.
I'll make a scrunch my face.
Slide up one of your legs. I'd love that.
Oh, is
Because,
it like,
yeah,
is it stable out here? Is it still rumbling and crumbling, or is it feeling okay now that we're out of the big chamber?
Oh, good point.
You hear reverberations, but it doesn't seem to be nearby. Like it's the further you go
Doesn't
from the
seem to be. Do I feel like I might die at any moment?
roll me an insight check.
Maybe I should roll you something else, a nice survival check or something, maybe.
Oh, I'll take a survival check. I like that.
It's your spidey senses tingling.
Is it a 2?
didn't help.
I can't
Not
see
better.
what that is.
That's a 2. The
Why
2
is
is
it taking
glowing.
so long?
Oh, because it's stuck on your character or my character.
Oh, where?
Whatever. 2 is 6 survival.
think you're fine.
Oh, good. We need to take a rest before we go any further. Who knows what'll be waiting for us higher up in the caves? There might be more cadres, or beasts, fiends, any kind of thing.
Yes, just because we found. Well, I mean, do we think that was the mega node that they found?
Algae.
But who would have got out? Who would have
Was
got
that
out
the
of
mega
there
node?
to come and tell us?
I checked my node tapper. Does it still respond to...
You
Tap
man
node?
among a bit?
The,
Yeah,
the mum and the mom minute is quiet.
That was it? The monomono? That was the one and only?
Well, we might have brought down the whole place, but we did tap the node. Technically we did nothing wrong.
That was the
You
mission.
win some, you lose some.
We win some, and we technically win some, and this is one of those situations.
That's kind of technical.
Okay, I want to see if there's it looks like there's a little quiet area back here which we can... Oh, is this a ladder?
We could always hide out where we...
Or a strange looking
ladder, yeah.
bookshelf?
We could always hide out where we jailed the Phaeton.
Might be a bit awkward. We tried to kill him.
How'd you get in there?
I just went straight through the door.
Yeah, so there's this little small room with a ladder that does go up with a little trapdoor above it.
Ooh.
Have you been this way, Bretman? Scout this out.
Yeah, would I have come this way?
No.
Because he came. So I met you guys over here.
Yeah, you came in a very different way.
Okay.
It's like, no, sadly, I was not through here. Otherwise, I mean, I'm glad I didn't. I definitely would have stuck my head in there, feeling all of that mana, and well, probably wouldn't have been a good thing to face solo, even for me.
Alright, can I try and ease the trapdoor open, or listen at it first? Let's listen at the trapdoor.
Okay, perception, please.
I feel like that's the thing to do.
I feel like we never sneak around. Where's the rolls?
Stealth is rare. Though I think stealth is overrated in D&D.
Rolls I just stuffed because that one got stuck. I just roll one and read it live. 7 plus.
Oh, it's rolled.
Perception's good. Oh, there you go. 14.
14?
Yeah.
You hear natural sounds, but nothing that's you feel is... What's the word for human conscious?
Nothing man-made. Oh, I forgot about the text bubbles.
Yeah, I quite like them actually.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
that's cute.
How do I do it?
Just enter.
Just type.
Yeah, you hear nothing that you feel is sentient the word? I'm looking for?
Man-made, I guess.
Yeah. Nothing mechanical, yeah. All very organic sounds.
I've made the ground disappear. Oh, there it is.
Natural?
But a human is natural. A human talking is natural. You hear a rat scurrying and a dripping of water.
There you go. I see that. Perfectly
Nothing
normal thing someone
sentient.
might say.
Damn druids. Ridiculous.
Alright.
What
I think
does
we
he
should-
mean? Oh, damn.
Roll to understand. Failed.
What was
Failed.
that roll?
It was rolling down the stairs. It was
Oh.
19-3. Yeah, I
Alright.
have no idea what it means.
I think we should have a short rest, you poo. Just sit back here, turn out the torch, just chill for a minute, Think about what's happened to us, and regain our wild shapes.
Oh yeah, they're short rest, aren't they? Yeah. Spend some hit dice.
And speaking
Once
of, I feel
per
like this
day.
is the first short rest we've ever had.
Yeah. Which we should be real
Yeah.
between Saravay and Olsen, they're both short rest classes.
I've got arcane recovery. I've never used this before. Once per day when you finish, up to combined of level 4. Sweet, I can get a level 4.
Do we want to just... Does anything happen? Do we just keep going? I'm worried about this maintenance coming in. 59
59
minutes.
59
That's
minutes,
okay.
plenty of time.
59 minutes
Yeah.
is plenty of time. So you come up out of this trapdoor into quite a squeezy
Are we going
chamber.
up?
Oh, sorry.
Are we? Sorry.
We're going up, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Um,
I feel like
Yeah,
that's the next move.
Sure.
You head up the ladder through the trapdoor into a very squeezy room. It's collapsed. There's like big chunks of rubble everywhere. There's a small little stream running through it. It's very like damp. Lots of moss everywhere. But it's got just enough room for the three of you to sort of make a. You wouldn't want to start a fire because you'll probably die of asphyxiation. But enough room to throw down some bedrolls and get some rest in a pretty secure little place. There's no other entrances or exits from here.
Damn. Should have gone up there for our short rest.
Mm,
Alright.
I thought this is where we're short rest.
I thought we were short resting in the bottom. Anyway. Whatever. We have a short rest.
Okay,
Does anything bad happen?
let's find out.
Do we hear any other people approaching the node now that we've made a big cacophony of noise?
Okay. Did you sort of, are you like listening at the trapdoor?
I think it's only a short rest, which is kind of chilling, so... I think
Oh, I
we're-
suppose so. You're fully awake, aren't you? You're just sort of like
Yeah.
taking a breather.
Yep.
What's your passive? What's your passive perception?
Mine's amazing. 17.
17 is passive perception. That is
15.
amazing.
I don't
yeah,
know.
mine's 16.
Mine's 9.
Okay, Olsen. You're, even though you're like recuperating, focusing on sort of regaining your stamina, you keep an ear out for any movement and sounds down there. The only thing you hear is this sort of large, like, and everyone hears this actually, even Algae.
Even
It's
now.
like this huge, like, echoing, thundering crash. And the reverberations, like, almost like a little earthquake. But you don't hear any sounds of, like, human voices or anything like that. Or humanoid voices, I should say.
Is it just the cavern collapsing fully?
I don't know.
Yeah, unsure.
Okay. I healed up a little
Where does
bit.
it show your hit dice in D&D Beyond?
You have to do short rest at the top.
Oh.
Top right. I forgot you healed me as well, so I used one too many. But we're never gonna short rest again, so it's fine.
Alright.
Alright, what now?
I think are we all ready to roll? I said in Olsen's first. Alright. I think we should head back to the surface and reunite with the crew. Tell them what happened down here. Warn
Yep.
them of the death knight that they might have to face if they come down to collect the node.
Yes, it is
Ready.
concerning.
Ready on your mark, Olsen.
So, let's go. Do-do-do.
Okay.
Unnamed.
Oops, sorry.
Alrighty. Did we go up or are we going?
Up's nothing.
Yeah, well, up was just like a little room,
Oh yeah,
like
that's right.
a tiny room.
Nothing sentient up
Algae, as you come forward to about here, you hear like
Oh.
pounding footsteps.
Oh shit.
you sort of, it's pretty. You can't tell exactly. There's more than one person, and you even get some shouting voices. Something along the lines of like, did you hear that? What something over there? Quick, this way. No, follow me. It's over here.
I use my message cantrip to be like, "There's people coming. Hide!"
I give him a weird look and I do the signal to hide. Alright, we
I
hide.
never learned the signals.
Okay.
Algie hides near me, so I whisper to him, "You've got to learn the hand signals. I gave you that book months ago."
Months ago.
Bretwan says into both of your minds, just like, I mean, I did learn the hand signals, but this is a much more useful trick, especially with those less well versed in the. And he like sort of like lifts his hands up, and they're just well fucked.
Like-
So he's like, it makes a difference.
And I told you also my hands aren't dexterous enough.
I give... Angry hand signals.
So as you hide, you see this group of 3 humanoids rushing through like full tilt, not even worrying about what's around. And they see like there's like plumes of dust coming out of like that thing, right? It's pretty obvious where the sounds come from. And they, barely looking around, they just rush straight through down into that chamber.
They go into the dust?
What did they?
Madman, what kind of stuff are they wearing? Who are these
Yeah,
fancy boys?
Right,
right.
so that's a great question. They're actually wearing like colors that are. Ooh. Everyone roll me a history check.
Oh yes,
History.
Oof.
I like history.
I do not, but I'm
Neither
pretty
do I.
good at it.
Bretwan doesn't know shit.
I got a 17.
Yeah. I got 27.
Algie, fucking hell.
I've got to be good at something.
Yeah.
And like, I've got false identities. I gotta know my options for city states.
Yeah, fucking true. That's wonderfly fitting.
Okay. So yeah, Algie, you're familiar. This is the colors of Exeter.
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 It's it's a city-state that's pretty far away from here. Like honestly, you're surprised.
Oh.
You know about them because of some dealings you had back in a previous life, as a trade agreement. And you remember that it was just like a really long trip for the boats that were going across to Exeter. You're kind of taken aback to see them here, but you realize that seeing them, you realize that a node this powerful must attract more than just the local city-states. It's worth it for such a long journey for others as well.
Wow. It's the colors of Exeter. I'm striking to see them here. They're a long way from home. Awesome. Should we trap them in? What should we do? I've got the means.
How do I feel about Exeter? I rolled a 7. I rolled a, what did I roll? 17 history. Do I know anything about
you have 17?
Do I know some Algatherian propaganda?
Yeah, actually. So from an Algatherian angle, Exeter has there's been actually some good relationships between Exeter and Algathera in the past. There's been some, because of the common enemies of the two of you. You both despise Ceres, of course, and Phaeton. You both been bullied by Phaeton in the past. So there's been some, what's the saying? An enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I feel like if we're really far apart as well, we wouldn't have like border friction. You know?
Exactly. So politically, Exeter is actually quite friendly with Algathera.
Do I recognize these men as Exeterians? Or no, Algie
Yes.
just told me, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. You may not be so brushed up on the colors, but as soon as Algie tells you, it's like you instantly recognize who they are.
Alright. I'll jump down and save them. I'll hop out of my hiding place and jump down and say, "What ho, good sir!"
Thanks for bringing
They are taken aback, and immediately the mage just swings around and just launches a fire bolt at you, just offhand. I'm gonna roll to attack actually. Let's see if this hits. With disadvantage because he's surprised.
And it's dusty. Oh
Okay.
my god.
It just
Misses
blasts off
convincingly.
into a wall. Yeah, it's a terrible attempt.
I'm just imagining, worst case, he's like, firebolt hits the roof above him and then just collapses.
Yeah.
And they're gone.
It comes up. Look, it blasts into the ceiling and just like shrapnel and rubble pours down everywhere upon everyone.
I'll assume that wasn't for me. It is I, Olsen. You've probably heard of me from Algathera.
Algathera? But that's actually that kind of makes sense. You aren't that far from here. But I'm getting distracted. There's no time.
There's all the time in the world. The node's
Wait,
already
you're-
been secured.
Oh, shit! You're here, but you're not down there. Oh gods, what have you done?
We've secured the node for Algathera. And down there awaits only death. The whole cavern has collapsed. It's going to be a serious operation to recover the node.
I'll come out, chest puffed out. It's like, check your manometer if you don't believe us.
Bretwin just like cracks up laughing when he says a serious operation.
The bard-looking fellow pulls out a manometer, and it just beeps like deep, 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 like normally, and he says, "The gnome is correct. The Magistic Council will not be impressed. We have failed, gentlemen. Well, to whom do I owe the congratulations?"
Yeah, it's me, Olsen. Olsen Magneros.
Well, Olsen Magnaros, your city-state and mine have in the past seen eye to eye, so I do believe that neither of us needs to die here today. In fact, an allegiance to the surface may be appropriate, do you think?
Yes, I believe that would be beneficial, mutually beneficial. After all, I have already saved your life once. Be nice if you could return the favor.
You underestimate the cadre of Exeter. We would have had no problems. You, excuse me for saying so bluntly, but you have buried your own node. What amateurs.
And you're only, 2 days too late, you know? Pretty good for an Exeterian,
Dude.
maybe.
Yes, but we had very far to sail, you understand. It is a long journey. We may need to improve our logistic operations, but that is not upon the cadre's head, that blame.
Well, I'm sorry you came all the way out here just for this, but at least you got to meet me. There's some other Algie and Bretwin.
You fucking
Great little crew.
Yes, well, I must ask, how was the node? What could have generated such
Juicy.
power that
Juicy.
sends ripples across our whole subcontinent?
We'll have to.
It was an old tomb. Nothing too noticeable there these days, but a lot of concentrated magical power. A lot of concentrated magical power. A lot.
Yes, when you get someone that spiteful is buried there, I mean, you know, as they say, things in the earth, the pressure and the heat, it just squishes everything down and makes it harder and
Try to
stronger.
give everyone quiet hand signal. You know, this
so
one.
there was something still down there. He sort of eyes you over. He's like, yes, you do look rather
How'd you got that one?
bruised.
You're lucky.
Like, no, this is just from spelunking. This is just from spelunking around. You try climbing a ladder in this much armor and not falling off once or twice.
And we did run into some serrations down here as well.
He narrows his eyes and sort of gives you all like quite a close look. He's like, well, you may tell whatever story you wish. The deed has been done. The Mana Momenta does not lie. There is nothing for Exeter down here anymore. Let us return to the service and to our appropriate city-states to share our
Please,
news.
sir, before we go, who am I speaking with? Introduce me to your cadre.
My apologies.
The manners
I was-
of Algathera.
I was caught up in the moment. You are speaking to Rudolph, the wise, and my superb cadre is Annabelle and Giovanni.
Yeah,
Annabelle and Giovanni.
Yes.
love this.
Some of the finest Exeter has to offer. It appears our time was wasted, however, but I suspect there is more on this stretch of land for Exeter than maybe we first thought. It is ripe over here. You have many conflicts, yes. It seems quite tumultuous over here, this end of the world, lately.
Yes,
No.
bad neighbors. They'll do that.
I think less of your neighbors and more of what's going on with the natural world. I've heard of raging fires and dragon appearances and stone men summoned from the ground. It seems like elementals are raging across your wilds unchecked. I thought
It's a natural cycle, you know? The ebbs and peaks. It happens every 100 years or so.
He is a druid. They do know these things.
Yes, I have heard some researchers from our institute claim the same thing. But I don't know, I have my doubts. It seems unstable to me.
Well, what would researchers know, hey? Hey, Ouchie? What would they know?
Everything.
Alright, I've had enough of talking
But-
shit with this guy.
Speaking of stability, I must say, I wish this node, once, of course, your engineers managed to excavate it, brings Algathera an unprecedented era of stability and power in your local region. And I hope, of course, that our friendly relationships with Exeter can continue.
Of course.
One
I'll
country
check
member to another.
I check what to say.
What's he toss out? He tosses out an E.
We can do
Oh,
better
E,
than
not
this.
an X.
Come
Wait.
on.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Fuck. Exeter. It's
Oh,
too
that's
easy
pretty
to
good.
make an X.
Nice. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's
Like-
EXE. I love it. Okay, are you done talking to Rudolph?
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
I'm gonna
the 6 of you
head up.
make your way back out of the 2.
Is that Fade Knight still there?
They'll these guys will just follow you. I'm not gonna bother moving them. Just show me which way you go, because that does matter.
I go this way, I think. I can't really remember the way out.
I remember.
Alright.
Wait, where's that dwarf? He'd remember.
Yeah, I would imagine wherever you're going.
The dwarf never forgets.
We know this. Bum,
Stone cunning.
bum, 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 bum. pass by the Phaeton, and then it's up to Brent.
Gretchen just has like a trio of. Do I have this? Yeah, I do. Like just a trio of little lights swirling around him in just like varying shades of like purple and blue. Oh, where have we
That's
gone?
cool.
I'm pretty sure we left him in here.
Yeah, we want to go back to the Fate Night see if he's still there.
Oh
Isn't he-
yeah.
no,
Did you put him in like a coffin or
here
something?
he is. Oh wait, no, that's
No,
the
that's
No,
the
that's
other guy.
bigger. Now we put him
Uh,
in
I
this
thought we put him
cage.
in a regular old cage. I don't know if it was this one, but like it was a normal cage. It wasn't anything
I-
like.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain it was
Weird.
this.
Yeah, I thought you put him over here somewhere too.
Would he still be around? I feel like he.
I don't think I like. I thought he was in. Oh, there he is. Here he is.
Oh, he's in the first, the one with the bed. Yep, there he is.
Yeah. So he's unconscious, but he's still there.
We're just in the guidebook about taking prisoners when we're like on tour. You know,
Prisoners
can
of
we
war.
take him and like sell him back to them or something?
Open up your
Yeah.
Algotherian book. What
That's
does
what
it
I'm
say
saying.
there?
That's what I'm looking at.
So you open your Algotherian handbook because this is not a situation you've encountered before, and you do want to be rather precise about something like this. The Algotherian handbook actually is very clear. You are absolutely allowed to take prisoners of war from other cadres, not civilians, other military personnel, and they will be used as political or economic leverage against the city-state that they belong to. But the handbook makes it very clear to only do so if it is a reasonable and safe situation to take on the encumbrance of a prisoner.
What does Exeter think of prisoners of war? Same thing?
Would you like to ask an Exeterian?
Just
I'd rather
subtly.
not ask. I'd rather not ask.
We'll just remember.
Sorry. I like that. What'd you say?
I'd like to remember, not ask.
Oh,
I'm not gonna be like, what's your take of prisoners?
you didn't really come across this situation in your business dealings with Exeter.
None of them were trades of.
You did not
People.
trade in people.
You sure?
Look, like, if you can roll,
That's fine.
no, roll a I don't know, just like a natural 20. And if you get above 13, so 14 or higher, you trade in people.
What?
13 or higher.
Concerning.
No, 14 or higher. 14 or higher.
I'm in the slave
Okay.
trade business.
You have to find. I'm expecting some backstory for this, but yes, there was people trade. You were part of the
I gotta-
logistics of moving people.
Alright, so they're
And-
totally fine with prisoners then.
Yeah, Exeter had an even more generous
Oh, that's
prisoner of war
smart.
policy. They
Write it down.
Exeter's quite aggressive to those around it. It's a real really pushes out. So takes a lot of prisoners.
Oh,
Does a lot of deals.
are we the bad guys?
But everybody does it. That's cool.
At least we don't poop in our hands.
That's a good honk, though.
Yeah, that's fucking very loud.
Alright, let's get this guy going. He's still
Cold
tied up,
thing.
I think, so let's just scoop him up.
Yeah, he's unconscious. He's tied up. You can just like throw him over a shoulder.
I think I will probably be the one to carry him.
Yeah, I'm not
I
very
could
strong.
shrink him.
If you want
You
to,
can
like,
shrink him.
enlarge
Yeah,
your
enlarge
juice,
your juice.
baby.
But it's only one size. He'd shrink down to your size.
Just be easier for me to carry.
That's a pretty considerable size.
That's true. Baby hoisting.
I will. Don't worry, I know what to do in this situation. Nah, shrink him down. Makes him much easier to carry.
He's a professional. Wow, LG, have you done this before?
For Algathera, yes, of course.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so you so you shrink the guy. Sorry, Olsen's carrying him.
Yeah.
Okay, you shrink the guy. Olsen's carrying him. The Exeter cadre, they sort of grumble at first, being like, "Well, why do you get the prisoner?" But once you make it clear that this was a cadre that you defeated, and this guy stored here, and he will corroborate that when he wakes up, they back off and they're like, "Fine, that's okay."
We show them the dead body. It's like you can have.
Yeah, there is a dead body in a box.
Go check that Dragonborn in the barrel.
Maybe we should give them the prisoner
Wait,
for the goodness
did you
of
kill the Dragonborn, or did
No.
they?
No.
This
That's
is
right.
fate. It's fate.
The Dragonborn killed all of us.
Yeah, the Dragonborn almost TPK'd us.
Yeah, that Dragonborn was a badass.
Yeah. Was.
That was one of my favorite combats I think I've ever run.
I really want to edit it down to like a neat watchable thing because it's actually like so good.
Yeah, that was a good combat.
Easily our best work.
I was looking forward to starting to roleplay as that cadre.
That would have been so hard for me. I would have had to be like, all right, fuck. Were they the Phaeton or the Serious cadre?
Serious.
No, they were
serious.
Because
No, they were series. They got killed by the Phaeton.
If this guy's a Phaeton, then those guys were serious.
No, because the Dragonborn
Was
knew
series.
you.
100% series.
Yeah, so they were Phaeton.
No. They were serious. They knew who Best of White was, so they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'll leave you
the
alive."
Dragonborn, but we killed the other two, and it was only the Dragonborn that was left.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
was
but
the
the
elf
Dragon.
that killed the Dragonborn.
No. Yeah, sorry. I think we're both
I think-
saying the same thing. So yes,
Yeah.
the Dragonborn was from Sirius and the Elf was
Yes.
from Phaeton. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We're all saying that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
When we just say
Yeah.
this guy 20 times, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. It's
I
coming.
mean, not in the same race. Anyway, where would you like to go next?
I want to leave. I follow Brentwood. He knows the way.
What way did our I strike up a conversation? What way did you come in?
For the Exetarians.
Oh well, we came in from we followed the river.
Yeah, because
and
of
then-
the river.
Came through a castle and then through a couple supply tunnels to the castle. That was about it. We did see a riverway a waterway to the right from here, but we did not take that path. So, Brett, they actually came very similar to the way you did.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh, we're going this
Oh
way.
yeah, from
Can you help
Yeah,
us
so
the
they
ladder?
went
Help me.
left here.
Ugh.
Oh wait, no, sorry. They went right and up the castle.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize there's even a way in here.
Oh wow. Heaps going up here.
yeah, wow.
Yes,
Oh.
quite a
Some
generous
stairs.
supply room for the sale.
Ah.
Did you fall off?
Wait.
It's a bit spooky in here.
Okay. Rudolph says yes. Up here will be our supply team. It is a long walk back to the surface, but the crack that we found was generous enough for us to get down. We are happy for you to return with us if you wish.
Also, should we part ways and go?
I think we
Go
should
to our
return
ends.
together. Brothers
their
in
ends.
arms.
Good for cross city relationships and all that.
I make some hand signals. I point at my prisoner. I say,
I message him and say what?
What?
What? I say what louder.
should we
Also, they
give them
don't
the
get-
prisoner? Is it polite? I feel like they came all this way, and
They do love.
they dress very nicely. They clearly take a lot of time getting ready. So
They are quite
They love the
fancy.
people trade.
They love people
Like-
trade.
Yep.
Come on, it's not like a matchmaking heaven here.
They're quite dressed up. Like there is some money in Exeter for sure.
Yeah, they haven't been toiling around in the dirt like us.
All right. It's been decided.
All right,
Rudolph,
so you-
I have something for you. I think since you've come all this way and the node's already been tapped, I'm feeling a bit bad. Perhaps you should just take the prisoner yourselves.
His eyes light up. He says, "You do not mean this. That is quite generous. I will make sure to let our officials know of the generosity of Algathera."
And they're
Thank you.
they're 3 Supreme Dragon Knights.
Olsen Magneros and friends.
I
Yeah.
love,
And
I fucking love Olsen. Just like, just being so problematic in Algathera, but the second we go anywhere else, it's like, yes, it is me, Alton Magneros from Algathera. These are other people who might be with me. Probably.
I'm imagining like in Hamlet, you know, you go through like the sisters, and then Algy's like, and Algy,
Yeah.
and Peggy, and Algy.
It was but a twist of chance that you managed to secure the node before us, of course. I'm
Of
sure we would
course.
have done a far better job and not resulted in a collapsed cavern, but never mind. We will see each other in the great contest of node tapping into the future. I wish you all the best, Olsen, and Algie, and Breton.
Oh.
I shall remember those names.
And make sure you get a good price for him. He's quite a wily combatant. He almost took Algy's head clean off.
Yes.
Yep.
As you're doing this, the Annabelle is sort of like over this guy, like making sure all the knots are very tight, and she's like, "Yes, we will take care of him."
And a good price as well, a good ransom, I think.
Yes,
Sarah's can pay it.
absolutely.
If I see
They-
him again on the battlefield, I want to know that they paid
I
for
can
him.
pay it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hmm.
Well, I guess this is it. It was a pleasure navigating this forsaken place with you. When we see each
Likewise.
other again.
I give him the customary Exeter farewell.
The
Toodaloo!
Off we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's
I want to go back to the camp. I feel like
Head back to. Oh,
Okay.
because wasn't your mate? Oh no, Sarah's mate was arriving a day later or something, wasn't
Yeah.
Yes.
oh no, we'll have to tell people Sarave died. Fuck.
he? Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm
Yeah.
not ready for that.
Oh wait. Can we quickly go grab? the
Yeah, I was gonna say,
remains?
you
Oh,
wanna
the
go
dead
get him,
body.
please?
Shit. Yeah, we'll go back for the corpse.
Yeah, we forgot
Oh,
about
Sarah's corpse.
that. Sarah's corpse. Forgot about that one.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, right, okay. So, fuck, who was arriving again? It was... What was his name? I've forgotten.
Vivers.
It was
Vivers?
about 8 months
Yeah,
ago.
Vivid.
And he's
it
got a
was
very
Vivers.
good voice.
What was his voice?
It just annihilated you, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really throaty, wasn't it?
It was really throaty and French, I think.
Oh, another French? Wasn't that guy just French? He was not French, really. He was like vaguely European.
Which one?
I feel like you just fall back on French a lot.
Rudolph. French?
It's an
Maybe
easy one
like
to pull
you
back
know,
on.
maybe the Exeter accent is what Vivers was doing. Maybe he's been traveling around there and like the accent or something.
A lot of herringons around there. Faraway land. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if we had a Haragon with us, maybe they would have said something.
Mm.
But we don't.
Okay. So you head back down out of the castle and back to where Sarave is. I'm assuming you actually moved Sarave's corpse out of like the fucking hallway.
We did. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
we put it in a coffin.
Yeah,
Yeah, we put
Oh,
it.
that's right. You actually did do like a nice. Yeah, there she is over here.
Oh,
Oh,
so
so sad.
Oh, there she is.
Okay,
Oh, I've
you
still
collect.
got her as well.
Yeah, you collect the
Oh.
corpse.
I'll shrink Sarave as well.
You collect the corpse and you do what? Just head
Head on?
back up.
now
Yep.
we head back up.
Okay. So you head back down across the bridge to the boat. You sail the boat, or sorry, you row the boat back upstream. It's quite a slog actually. The current's not super powerful, but it's fast enough. You head back up through the building that was your ingress to this underground system, and you arrive back at the surface. It's not a long walk between here and the Algatheran camp. You see the like Algatheran heraldry surrounding this camp, and it fills you with a great sense of relief. It's good to be back in the presence of those who are your allies, rather than trying to kill you. They've set up camp on like the top of this hill overlooking the like surrounding area, maybe like 200 meters from this crack in the ground. And as you exit out of this cavern system, you see the sun setting, and you see this figure like atop the hill looking down at you, banners waving behind him, and it's impressive. This figure just commands attention and respect, and they wait for you as you approach camp. And as you approach, it becomes immediately clear that Vivers has made it, and he welcomes you back into camp stoically, and says, "I what was his voice? I do my trust in you. Was not. I think that was it, right? Like something like
Yeah,
that.
that was it.
Yeah.
I knew my trust in you was not unfounded, but it appears that you have come back with loss." And he gestures to the corpse of Sarabay. "I am deeply, deeply saddened. Please, tell me that this was sacrifice. This sacrifice was made for a worthy end outcome."
Yes, Vivers. The node has been tapped, and a mighty node, but there's more as well. Down there, the source of the power was Sirius himself, the founder of Sirius.
Yes, well, that explains the strength of this node. Collapsed, you say? Well, nothing for the cadre. Cadres? The core? The core. Nothing for the node core to do now. Oh no, he's gone Scottish.
He's always on the cusp.
Core to do now. To do now. No, I don't know how to speak French anymore.
Just keep going. We'll come back.
We will send in the engineering quadrant. Oh, that's a good. Using an actual French word helps.
Yeah.
We must return home. Sarave needs a proper Harangon funeral. He turns to Bretwin and he says, "My gratitude. I am sure that this most talented cadre would not have survived without you down there."
Bretwin bows, and it's just like, well, it was a fortunate circumstance to meet up with them, and they are every bit as impressive as I had seen, 19 minutes, they were every bit as impressive as I'd been led to believe from following the node ranking, following the core rankings. I was very right to put money on them when I did. I made a pretty penny. It was very unfortunate that I reached them too late to save the Harangon, though. It looked like a mighty battle.
Yes, the statecraft of Botany cannot be understated. Sending you down on a separate route to intercept them was a genius.
Good old button.
Certainly something the Phaetons and the Ceresians wouldn't have expected. I just did not think that all three cadres would have met up in practically the same spot.
They did the undertaking, but a great, despite the tinge of sadness, of course, Lourdes Sarave, she died for a great victory for Algathera. This node, I believe it shall be forever known as the Saraveven.
That's cool.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yes. With this, we may actually be able to expand our interests further than we ever thought possible. It has been a tenuous relationship with both Phaeton and Ceres for the past decade, but this may just be what we need to finally break the stalemate. But enough for us. We are but simple soldiers. We must return now to Agatha and let the politicians and the engineers know of what has happened and transpired here. For we have busy schedules of our own to deal with. I shall tell you all about it on the passage home. Fuck. I hate playing this.
Can't wait till the next session where he gives us a whole story about what we're gonna do.
We'll finish that tonight because I can't keep talking like that.
His heroic speech of our valor. Can't wait for it next.
Yeah, he's gonna have to target Saravate's funeral too.
That's Saravabe.
Oh, how cool. Yeah, I'll make an actual character mini next week.
Cool.
I wish it, like... I'm very tempted to just buy two and use the morph to have an in combat and an out of combat. Because, like...
That would be cool.
Have a...
Do you get like a discount if you buy the same one a couple of times? It's just a different stance, right? Maybe like different weapons?
Because I haven't been when it loads. Because I found such a cool base to use that fits with like the powers Bretwin uses, but it'd be a bit weird to have that all the time. But for combat, it'd be lit.
I see you want him to like have his things out during combat, but like be a bit more normal when not in combat. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose they are like $5. I'll just buy two.
That is pretty cheap.
Or like, like they're not that expensive.
Yeah.
And because there's the morph option now, it's actually like, you know, not just like, Lachlan, give me the other mini.
Yeah.
You still gotta give them to you though.
But it's like a one-time setup. It's not too bad. All right, good sesh.
Yeah, great.
I enjoy like those sessions where it's like a little bit of combat, a little bit of roleplay. I'm gonna have to do some. I was thinking about this today.